Hello everyone. I'm back with some commentary. I know it's been a while, but better late than never, I suppose. I mean, how magical is this? You get to hear my beautiful voice again. Okay. I done a walkthrough of the first Uncharted game. As horrible as that may be, it is the worst thing that's on this channel. I'm not going to replay that. Instead, I'm going to do a let's play of Uncharted 2. Because, let's face it, it's the best game out of the trilogy. And hopefully this goes well. If it ever loads. Okay, so here we go. The only thing is, I'm recording this straight from the PS4, and I know that it doesn't exactly do the best when it comes to, you can only record 15 minutes at a time, so there's going to be awkward cuts in between cutscenes and all, and I can't help that, I'm sorry. So, besides that, let's just jump in and see what happens.
What's going on? That's my blood. That's my blood. It's a lot of my blood.
And here we go with our tutorial. Great way to start off the game, right, isn't it? But I have to say, I love this game so much. Like, when I first got it, I finished it who knows how much times. And if you've like watched other stuff on my channel before, you know that I'm also a fan of like Tomb Raider, so I'm into these sort of games. The explorer archaeologist who destroys everything.
It's okay. It's okay.
But seriously, what a great way to start off a game. Like, it doesn't exactly, well, I know that it eases you into it since it is a tutorial, but you're thrown straight in there. Granted, we aren't really sure what's happened so far, but we'll find that out soon enough. If we don't die first. Come on, you can do it. Also, I don't know what I'm doing about treasures, whether I'm getting them all yet or not. Because I know that in my Lara Croft walkthrough, that was the thing a good amount of people complained about, was the fact that I left obvious treasures behind, so I might collect some but not go out of my way for others. You'll see. No, run. Jump.
Buy me a drink, sailor.
Harry Flynn? Hey! What the hell are you doing here?
I'm looking for you, mate.
Uh-oh. Should I be flattered or worried?
Maybe a bit of both. Come here. I've got a job for us.
Really?
The client is willing to part with a huge sum of cash if we acquire a certain object for him.
All right, I'm listening.
Now, you're not gonna like this.
Oh, no. No, you're out of your mind.
Yeah, you just hear me out for a second.
Flynn, we both know two people who were killed trying to lift something out of this place.
And one who made it out.
Yeah, barely.
I can't do this without you, Drake. You're the only one who's cracked it, and you know better than anyone it's a two-person job.
No. Three, actually.
Right. And speak of the devil, here she comes now.
What?
Chloe Fraser.
Nate. Drake. Nathan. Drake.
Hello, Harry.
Chloe here's one of the best drivers in the business. She'll take good care of us.
I bet.
Right, look. I've got it all figured out. We go in through the sewer.
Loving it so far.
That puts us in the courtyard. From there, we scale up the wall, run across the rooftops, and just drop down into the exhibit hall. Bob's your uncle. And what is worth all this trouble, I hear you ask?
I didn't, but go ahead. But that's it. An oil lamp.
Yeah.
It's worthless. I don't get it.
Neither do we. That's why we tracked you down.
Well, it sounds like you're working for a nutcase. Some collector who's got too much time and money on his hands. And by the way, this is not worth any of it.
But there's more. How's your 13th century Latin, mate?
Where'd you get this?
Borrowed it from the files of the nutcase.
In Trebizond, we were set upon by thieves. Father, Maffeo, and I were robbed of our greatest treasures. This was written by Marco Polo.
Yes, that much we were able to work out.
Unfortunately, the rest of it's nonsense.
Hey, hold on. So that it should not fall into the wrong hands, I concealed my great sorrow in the unlikeliest place. The light of the great Khan shelters the fate of the 13.
See what I mean? It's just gibberish.
He's talking about the lost fleet.
Yeah.
I know, someone want to fill me in?
Marco Polo leaves China with 600 passengers and 14 ships, loaded down with treasure from Kublai Khan. And he lands in Persia a year and a half later, with only one ship left and only 18 passengers. Now, he recorded every detail of his journey, but he never told what happened to all those ships and the passengers.
So somewhere out there are 13 ships loaded with the Emperor's treasure waiting to be found.
Yeah, and that is what your client is after. Hey, look at this lamp. It's covered in Mongolian script. It must have been a gift from Kublai Khan.
The light of the great Khan shelters the fate of the 13.
Marco Polo hid something inside this lamp. Something that pinpoints the site of the lost fleet.
So, we're dicking this guy over, right?
Damn straight.
Absolutely. You in then?
What the hell? I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Well, look where you are now, Drake. Something clearly went wrong along that journey. But the reason why... Oh. Never mind, I was going to say the reason why I mentioned treasures before is because there's one here, but because I got it, I guess it's not here anymore. Oops. Okay, then treasures aren't going to be an issue on this, sorry. Okay, so it sounds like a fun adventure them three were going to get into, but clearly something happened and it resulted in this. We'll soon find out. But look what we got here, our first gun. Pew pew and all that. More ammo. I don't really need to reload, but...
He's alive!
Shh. No.
Karma's a bitch.
Exactly. Let's keep going if you can make it without passing out. To be fair, even though he's in like a lot of pain and clearly injured, Drake is soldiering on to an impressive extent. Go you. And with that, I'm pretty sure the 15-minute mark is coming up soon, so thank you all for watching, and we will continue this in part 2, where we'll see if Drake makes it out of this difficult situation. Until then.